everybody, Bill here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am with my new friend Rio. She's an 8-month-old puppy, and I want to show you the first thing that we're going to work on before anything else. This is the first thing that I'm going to teach her. Now, this is applicable to every dog, whether it's a new dog, whether you're just starting your training journey, it doesn't matter. You should do this thing first before anything else, and I promise you, it will make everything 10 times easier. So the first thing that me and Rio are going to do is we're going to build engagement. Now, engagement I would define as your dog paying attention to you, specifically your dog looking you in the eyes, making eye contact with you. Now, this is completely different than like a look command, a watch me, an eyes, whatever, where you're cueing up your dog's attention. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad command. However, it's completely different to this. I want authentic engagement where Rio is going to choose to pay attention to me. And hopefully, over time, this is going to become very much a go-to behavior for her whenever she is looking to be released from a command, whenever she's looking for guidance, whenever she's a little bit unsure about something. I want her to be able to check in with me. So in order to build engagement, I'm going to have something of value to her. She is very food motivated, so that is going to be any type of treat. So what we're going to do is I'm going to engage her here from her nose. She knows commands, but we're not focusing on commands right now. All I'm going to do is I want her to be able to see something that I have here. We'll let her work for it a little bit. And I'm going to stop. And I'm going to put it out here. Yes. So this is the first time we're ever doing this. So what you just saw there is that she looked in my direction. I marked it with the word yes, and I paid. Okay? So now I'm going to keep doing this. Yes. Good girl. Yes, good girl. She's super smart and she picks up on things really fast, so I'm not too surprised here. Yes, good girl. So when you start to see your dog understanding what you're asking them to do and they're starting to understand this game, yes, good girl. We start to make it a little bit more challenging. Yes, good girl. So you can see she's thinking, she's like, okay, maybe I'm going to go into a down. No, maybe not. Good job, baby. Yes, good girl. Simple enough. When she looks me in the eyes, yes, and reward over and over and over again. Now we're going to try something a little bit more challenging. I have 2 treats here. All right, let her see it and let her smell it. Bring it out to the side. Yes, good girl. Told you, dogs pick up on this really quickly. Yes, good girl. And last one here. Yes, good girl. Good job, baby. Okay, and the reason of this and the goal of this and why am I doing it is I want my dog to pay attention to me. However, so many people accidentally teach their dog that it doesn't pay them to pay attention to us as the handler. A lot of times when our dog is paying attention to us, we ignore it or we're reinforcing the wrong type of things. So for this drill, I want her to understand, if you look at me, I'm going to pay you. And that is going to be always true. Now, maybe it's not always with a treat or something external. It might just be praise. It might just be love and affection. But I am going to pay her when she pays attention to me. Again, I want to create value within myself so that when we do go out in the outside world and there are competing factors, that she understands that I am way better than that. I pay her for good behavior. I pay her for engaging with me as opposed to everything else. Okay, so when it comes to this, again, make it a little bit more challenging. I could add a little bit of distance from myself here or between us, and put the treats in different positions. And all I'm going to do is mark the behavior with the word yes and pay. Do not cue your dog up if they don't get this right away. I could easily have made a kissing sound, all these different types of things. Rio, Rio, Rio. That's not authentic engagement. That is me saying, hey, look at me. And the problem with that in this scenario is, what if she doesn't, right? What if she chooses to blow me off? Right? I can't really enforce that. So I don't want to do that. I want her to know that it pays her to pay attention to me authentically so that she can start doing this more and more. What the goal is, when you're talking obedience is great, right? Is she laying down right now? For sure, right? If I gave her a down command, she would be fulfilling it. But wouldn't it be better if I gave her a down command and then she was looking at me, she was engaging with me, and she's saying, okay, Bill, what's next? right? She's looking to me for that guidance. She's looking to me for her direction, her next objective. That is the goal. Obedience is great, but I promise you, obedience plus engagement is a total game changer. If you found this video helpful at all, please, please, please like the video, comment your questions below, and subscribe to the channel. I put out content like this every single week. It's all for you guys as dog owners, you guys as dog lovers. If you want to train your dog and you don't know where to start, this is the channel where you want to be. If you have anything that you want to see in future videos, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in the next one.